Alright, hey everybody, and welcome to Honor Roll 3D Part 2. You guys ready to get back into some ball action? Alright, so we're doing World 2 this time. The worlds are going to be a little bit longer from now on. They get longer and longer as you go, and they get more and more drawn out, and they get more and more... I guess difficult isn't the best way to say it because they're still not that difficult. They just throw more and more unneeded spikes and stuff in. And now we have the introduction of lasers. They're not that big of a deal. You just go through them when they're off. That's pretty much it. Sawblades, you jump over them. Not too big of a deal. In the previous episode, I had said that... Oh, crap. Almost. Alright. In the previous episode, I had stated that I wasn't a fan of the World 2 Marble Ruins. I'd like to take a second to say, after playing through it more and getting used to it, I actually really do like the Marble Ruins. It's interesting. It reminds me a lot of one of the worlds from Sonic the Hedgehog. I used to play Sonic the Hedgehog a lot, if you can't tell. I discovered, though, I do like the Marble Ruins quite a bit. They're pretty awesome. You got things like this now with puzzles. Basically, roll these giant logs, I guess, of meat. I mean, that's the only thing I can figure out these things are. Like, let me restart this real quick. What do you think this is? I mean, all I can see it as is a log of meat. Alright, I better stop screwing around if I want to make it to the 15-minute mark for an episode. If not, who cares? I think YouTube at one point upped the limit for video length. I hope. Otherwise I'm kind of screwed, because these videos are gonna... I was hoping I wouldn't have to split up a world into 2 videos, but I might have to do that for the later worlds because they do get really long. Actually, it's kind of... I was kind of surprised by how long the worlds get. Hopefully I won't have to, though. That's hoping. If not, you know, whatever. It's not that big of a deal. So let's go across here. These, I kind of like those balls. Those things are awesome. In the last episode, I got some pinball action. My guy went crazy in between them. And I actually had that happen not that long ago. There's a part in this world, actually. I think it's level 3. I want to say it's level 3 at least. But there's a part where you have to use them to climb up. And there's multiple of them, and you can kind of choose your path. And I got my ball stuck between them going, like, diagonally. And it went on for almost 5 seconds, which doesn't seem that long, but when you're watching it in disbelief, it was pretty hilarious. So let's continue up here, following the arrows. Well, we won't follow this one because we've already followed it. So let's continue on. More unneeded spikes. I think you go up here. Yeah. And then if I'm not mistaken, there's a heart, which I missed. You can use the block for the heart. Oh my gosh, you know what? I'm not gonna sit you guys through. That happened last time where the box bounced off that wall. I'm not gonna make you guys sit through 30 attempts of me trying to get that heart. And we have Big Sawblade. Still not that big of a threat. Another lever puzzle. And I'm pretty sure this one's pretty easy. Yeah, you just push the block down, push the lever the other way to close that door and open this one, push the block further, down to here. These things will hurt you if you land on them, but they don't move at all either, so they're pretty easy. This enemy, which I just killed, he rolls away from you when you're in the air and towards you when you're on the ground. So, and this is the one enemy, it's introduced in this level, but the boss isn't that enemy. The boss just jumps. I found that kind of interesting because at first I had thought the bosses were just the enemy that's introduced because the World 1 boss is the one that this rolls back and forth. But oh well, you know, it's not that big of it. Actually, that would be a really easy boss fight because you would just pin him against the wall the whole time and just ram into him. This world, or this level, confused me a lot when I first started out because it's got all these branching paths. But actually, if you follow the arrows, it's really simple. So let's continue down here. And see, I told you guys I would do better this time. And look who's doing somewhat better. Somewhat. I mean, I have gotten hit a couple times in the last level, but... okay. This is easy. Just push the block over there, keep the door open, jump over the spike pole. And I was playing this, and I realized these spike poles, they remind me a lot of the first Crash Bandicoot. There was a level in the first Crash Bandicoot. It was like a native village, and you had to dodge things like that. I had forgotten about that. Okay, we're gonna go down because going up actually takes you to a gate that's locked. So we hit down to open that, or to press that switch. So we head back up, take the, okay, miss, and we wait. We take the elevator of destiny to our destiny, which is more stairs. And then we take a trampoline, or whatever you want to call that, jump pad, trampoline. Easy 1000. Yeah, you thought the level was over by the long straight way. That's what I thought too. Get more stars, and I found out what the stars do. They work like the rings in Sonic. Basically, if you have stars, you can take a hit. If you don't have stars, you die. Pretty simple. Nothing that big. Roll this giant sausage over. Get his sausage friend over there. So we get... Really? It's the first time that's happened. Alright, there we go. Take this up here. Do a little bit of platforming over here. I really like this game's platforming. It's really fun. This whole game is fun. I love it still. I've done the snow level now. Officially, I've completed that. I haven't started the next world after that, which is World 4. It's like this bloody ocean with a highway or something like that. It's a little off-putting. But the snow level, I actually like the Marble Ruins better than the snow level. I think what's going to happen is I'm just going to wind up liking the previous level compared to the current one. I think that's what's going to be the case. Go figure. I need to push that closer. Up. Okay. Alright. Gravity is being annoying right now. Okay. We are good. Take the elevator up here. Press this switch. And the block is there so you can jump up there to the door, but you can just take the elevator if you want. More of these guys, they just roll. 2 for 1. 2 birds, 1 stone. These blocks, unlike this, or these balls, unlike the spikes, these will hurt you if you jump into them from any direction. So, still not that big of a deal. Let's go up here, press that switch. And I think we're... Oh no, we're not done with the level. Oh yeah, you got this part. Okay, I don't even have an excuse for that one. Oh, that was horrible. This is the most interesting puzzle I've seen so far. It's these planks won't open unless you press the switch back here, and you gotta find a way to keep them open. So what you do, you lodge a giant block in them by putting it on there, opening the switch. The floor is just low enough to where the block gets stuck. And then you continue on your merry way. I found that kind of, to be the most interesting puzzle so far. This is the first puzzle I've gotten to where it isn't just opening doors by pressing multiple switches. All enemies killed and no lives lost. Nice. Too bad I couldn't have gotten the no hits taken. Oh well. To be honest, I don't really care about it that much. I'm just happy to get through this game. I also, looking up on YouTube, I've discovered not many people have Let's Played this game. Like, I can't find a single Let's Play video of this game. Maybe because it's somewhat new. I don't know. Maybe because not many people seem to like this game. I have no idea. So basically what we did is we flipped the switch to turn this laser off, flipped the switch, got the block down here because we got to turn this laser back on to turn the laser past it off, and we used the block to jump over. Really simple. And that's a laser we turned off. And door open from the switch we pressed. Broken bridge, jump pad, spikes of death. Okay. Jump over that. Take the moving platform of destiny over here. Jump over spike ball, jump over spikes, jump over spike ball, jump over random pillar. Checkpoint. Stars, conveyor belt. There's a part later on, I don't remember if it's this world or the snow world, I'll point it out when I get to it, but it is so annoying. You have to jump, there's 3 conveyor belts, and they head different directions for each of them, and you gotta jump over them for, you gotta jump over them for each one. Like, you gotta jump from one to the next, and they're above each other. And it is really hard to jump maximum height, because they're set up to where you can only get from one to the other maximum height jump. However, that doesn't make sense. You can only get from one to the air if you jump the maximum heights that's available. in this game. And when you go across the conveyor belt, it makes you automatically want to do like the long jump type of thing. And it makes it really hard to get up there, and it requires quite a few attempts actually. It's kind of annoying. I'll point it out when I get there. Hopefully I won't spend 20 minutes. Hopefully I won't spend 20 minutes attempting to do that part. Alright, jump over these. Oh yeah, this part. Oi. Okay, let's sit up here. Okay. Go up, go up, go up, go up. Press the switch, collect the stars. So I have 3 stars. So I do have a sort of shield for these. Yep, I knew I was going to waste it on these guys. Somehow I was going to find a way to take a hit from like one of the easiest scenarios ever. Go down the epic hill. Oh. Every single time I play this level, I barely miss getting hit by those 2 spike balls. Go through here. Go over here. Wait for the wonderful Sawblade. Oh, that was close. My voice also rose like 5 octaves there. Stars, stars. Yeah, it's a lot like this, that section I was talking about, but you have to go up. It's really obnoxious. So we'll go all the way over here. Oh, here it is. Okay, so it is World 2. See, it wants to launch you, when you go, it wants to just launch you that far, so what you gotta do is get to the very edge and then jump. Okay. About 1.5 attempts, 2 attempts if you count that pathetic one I did. So not too bad. Alright, and continue to checkpoint with another elevator. This part is so fun, though. You get to take a dive. I thought that was cool, because I spent, like, when I first did that, I must have spent a full 10 seconds at least, which doesn't seem like a long time, but to me it was. And I spent that whole time planning out how I was going to dodge that swinging, I don't know, what would you call that? Swinging mace of death. And I was planning out how I was going to dodge that and timing out my jump, and it turns out you just kind of go right over it. It doesn't even matter if you plan it out. You could put a blindfold over yourself and your controller, and you could still get over it, no problem, just by... Oh, that's not smart. That was lucky. Go! Okay. Keep going. I like how you can see the reflections of the clouds on the water. That's kind of cool. That's a nice touch they added to make it so that the background isn't so kind of mundane and boring. I like that. This is a nice touch they put in. And you can also see like the water rippling. I thought that was cool. Because they could have just left it static. When you see, like, I'm playing on Let's Playing a lot of indie Xbox games. And a lot of them don't have the greatest graphics. And you'll see that later. Like, this game actually has pretty good graphics for an Xbox Live indie arcade game. Alright, this guy is really easy. He's just like the first boss, doesn't do anything, really. Except for the fact that he occasionally jumps. Or, like, he doesn't occasionally jump, but, you know, that's his whole thing, is he jumps. And it's not that hard. I'm having a hard time getting latched onto him, though, where you can just bounce on top of him. Alright, killed him. Victory for Spotted Ball. It sounded like I was about to start singing there for a second. Victory for the ball. He beat up his brother Ball, who was slightly bigger than him, but he still sucked balls. Yeah. I think you all be here all week with my awesome singing. Oh, and we are in the snow world. Okay. Wow, that went by fast. And we're only at 13 minutes, and I might do some cutting too, which will, you know, speed this up even more. I could do the first level of the Winter World, but I'm not going to because I want it to all stay contained in its own video. So, thank you guys for watching episode 2 of On a Roll 3D. No, I don't want to lose a life. Return to title screen. So thank you everybody for watching On a Roll 3D episode 2. We went through the marble ruins and destroyed the bouncing ball. That'll teach him. Smug judging from his high jumping position. He deserved it. And in the process, I discovered I liked the marble ruins. It was a good place. Alright. So, thoughts on the marble ruins? I liked it. It was definitely interesting. I'll try to put the volume loud enough to where you can hear the music in the background over me talking like an idiot, because the music in Marble Ruins is really cool. And I'm looking at this screen, and if you look... Oh, wow, that looks cool. They're moving spike balls. That's going to be interesting. Alright, so anyways, enough drolling on, extending this video even longer. We're at 15 minutes now. Okay, we gotta go. Alright, I will see you guys in part 3 if you guys want to suffer through being stuck with me for another episode. And from here on out, I'm also planning on doing other Let's Plays, not just on a roll. Because, to be honest, I can't play too much of this game before I start to get bored, because it's really just the same thing over and over. So I'm going to be doing other Let's Plays. I'm thinking of doing Death Goat, and uploading it actually tomorrow, maybe on the same day even, today. So, you know, look forward to that if you care, which you probably don't, but, you know, whatever. Alright, I will see you guys later.